Good morning, everybody. Again, this is for YouTube. I've still not had time to upload my video diaries. They're on IG, Instagram, and I don't know how to do it. So maybe in the future, I will. I'll find a way of doing that. I'll get my IT guy onto it because I'm just too busy to figure it out at the moment. Anyway, the reason I'm doing this is because some people might have seen this and some people may not have. I just want to show you that this is what is left over from my Christmas lights. I had thousands of Christmas lights up to cheer people up, you know, for my daughter. This one here, the peace sign, for those who don't know, I made out of plastic tubing, and I manipulated it and put the lights on. The other one, the blue heart, I basically just manipulated it in the tree, and the winds kind of affected it. It did look a lot better than that. So I just want to let people know that I've been extremely busy. It's around about 7 o'clock in the morning. I've just picked up my daughter. I've got her today because she had a bit of a bellyache yesterday and she was sent home. So yeah, I've got her today. I've got her quite a bit over the Easter weekend, which I'm really looking forward to. So yeah. Also, I'm not going to go into loads of stories. I'm going to put the finish line up pretty soon when I arrived at Parliament Hill, and I am going to do some little micro stories about my trip. Some of the people I met, they're going to be individual, because this is important. And although the cycle's done, I've said before, I probably will do something else. In the sense of another cycle, climb the mountain or something for awareness. But I want to keep the awareness going because I'm inundated with obviously well-wishers saying, go Craig, you know, you're advocate for this, and you're an angel, and you're this, and you're that. But I'm also getting people saying, hey, I'm struggling, you know, can you help? And yeah, I want to help, and I will help. I've got a lot of ideas at the moment. I just need to put them into fruition, but they will be coming shortly. I've already said that I'm going to start my own charity, non-profit charity, making sure that 100% of the money goes 100% to the cause. I'm compassionate about everything, and I'm compassionate about everything that's going on because of the protocols and the rest of it, of this COVID. But I'm going to stay on the lines of mental health because I deem it very, very important. As I've said before, it's affected me massively in my life, and you know, I don't want to hear it, and I am hearing it. I'm hearing people come to me, friends, and you know, people I bump into and saying, oh, I know 2 people that's committed suicide recently. Somebody told me this morning they know 3 people. One of them is their cousin. You know, people don't really commit suicide. Yeah, they do, but something else does it, because, you know, no, let's say, one for a better word, sane person takes their own life, ends their life forever, not knowing what's next and whatnot. So there's a lot going on. In Canada, they're talking about going into a third wave, third lockdown. I'm not going to go into that, but that was scripted out. We knew it was happening, and it's got to stop. I mean, you know, I don't actively go to church at the moment, but all these congregations, they're not allowed to happen, and if they do, it's very short. They need to social distance, and they need to wear masks, even if that person has had the vaccine. I'm not going to go into all that, but we need to start living our life again, you know, not as we did before, but better. And I do believe that there is bright light on the horizon. And I'm not going to stop. For all my critics and the rest of it, I'm not going to give that time. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. I don't like to hear bad things and people being negative, but I'm going to keep being positive and work in a very positive way. It's just what I'm meant to be doing right now, and I'm at ease with that. You know, we are very social creatures. You know, if you want to look into it, we're very social. We need interaction. You know, we need hugs. We need to hold hands. We need to shake hands. You know, none of this, you know, or you want to shake hands, you know, that's how we are. And that's how we need to be, because we cannot keep going on like this. It's been over a year now. Enough is enough, like I said on my slogan. We need to just be sensible. If we're sick, we need to distance and maybe somewhat self-isolate until you feel better. But all this testing healthy people is ridiculous, and it really discombobulates my logical brain. And I'm sure it does other people. No, I know it does other people, because I meet with these people. I don't understand how people can perhaps still be fearful and scared of this. And I don't want you to be scared, because fear is what's causing this, you know. I don't want to go into the mainstream media and the rest of it. They've obviously been told what to do, and they got their producers and editors. CBC Morning News wanted to interview me, and then they probably found out that, you know, I don't align with the way they are. That's fine. I offer them love, peace and respect and abundance of. That is absolutely fine. You know, I never expected the mainstream media to be on board with what I'm doing, even though it is for a good cause. You know, what can I say about that? It is what it is. It's been tough. It's been tough doing what I'm doing. You know, even just the cycle ride. There were so many COVID protocols. There's so many parking lots we couldn't park in. We couldn't go to campgrounds. We struggled to find like lavatories to use. You know, like I said, the shower and the water system in the RV was often winterized. You know, and even getting food, well, we found it hard to get takeout food because places were shutting at like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the evening, and I was getting in at 9 o'clock sometimes. So, you know, this whole thing's been tough, but you know what, it spurs me on. It spurs me on to make a difference. You know, somebody said to me, Craig, you're not going to change the world. Okay, I accept that. But if I can make a difference, then it's not in vain. And I'm going to continue trying to make a difference. And if I accidentally change the world, then so be it. Don't take me out of context on that. It's just I need to be doing something, and I think we all collectively need to be doing something. Because if the people say no more, then all these draconian measures cannot be infringed on us. And it's that simple. Anyway, you've probably heard enough of me. I like to think that you haven't, you know, because I do offer a slightly different perspective on things, maybe. I mean, a lot of things I do say are repeated, and I'm going to keep repeating about these suicides because they shouldn't be happening, and the dramatic effects it's having to people's mental health, children and adults. I've said before, and I'll say it again, somebody in this town that I live in, there's a population around about 35,000. A child's parents both commit suicide. I don't know whether they've done this together, but they've done it very near to each other, perhaps. I'm going to try and find the story and get it out there, you know, because now that child has no parents. The word's orphan. Because of what? Because of issues they could have been perhaps dealing with before the pandemic hit, and now it's exacerbated into the sense that they can't live anymore, and they leave their child because they're struggling, because of an affliction of the mind. So yeah, I'm all out to bring awareness. People know I don't hide it. I used to not hide it, but keep it from people because I didn't want to worry people. But I've suffered decades of depression, so I know what it's like. I've been there. I can offer advice. I'd have to say a disclaimer because I haven't been to school for it. I have qualifications for psychology, psychiatry, whatever word you want to use, but I do have certain tools that I use to help myself get better, and perhaps that could help other people. And you know, I will get that out there, because it's what I need to do. Anyway, I'm not going to go on anymore. I'm going to upload this, and please like and share and spread the word, because it all helps. I can't do this alone. I'm talking into the camera right now. Me myself, I prefer interacting with people. I don't like talking to myself, you know, so let's get this talk going. I'm open for healthy debates or questions and answers, anything like that. I can't do live stream on YouTube for whatever reason, but I can do it on IG and Facebook, and we can find other platforms as well, because we need to start talking about it and act together, and hopefully stop this happening. We're never going to stop it completely, I understand that, but if we can reduce the depression, anxiety and suicide numbers by 20, 30, 40, 50% or more, then, like I said, my job is not, you know, what I'm doing is not in vain. I don't want it to be in vain. It took a lot for me to come out and start talking about my personal experiences, and to put myself out there as a face, but I understood that to do it, and I do believe I was chosen to do it, so therefore I take that responsibility very seriously. I do joke around, and I will, because I need to keep happy and positive, but I do take this subject very, very, very seriously, and I hope people that perhaps don't at the moment and are looking the other way, I hope that they start to, and then we can try and fix this. So anyway, I'm going to wish you a good day. I'm going to spend quality time with my daughter. We're going to perhaps go to Fairy Lake and spread the word, spread the message, and of course let her play in the park freely and happily, and just how it should be. Anyway, love to all, especially the ones struggling, and you'll hear from me very soon.